Good morning and cheers. Let's have our morning coffee. Good morning. Hello. Welcome to my weekend vlog. It's gonna kind of be more of a Saturday vlog, maybe a Sunday vlog. Here's why. Tomorrow I might be going to the museum. Not the museum. My husband and I might be going on a little day date to the aquarium. Why am I out of breath? Girl, I'm not completely unfit. We might be going to the aquarium down in Houston tomorrow, and I might take you guys with me. I haven't decided yet, but it might also just be a Saturday vlog depending on how much content I film today. So what are we doing today? We're drinking our coffee and we're gonna chit chat while we clean the kitchen. But today's gonna be kind of a clean my house, do some house chores, get my house back in order, because I don't know about you guys, if my house is an absolute mess, then that is the state of my mental health because I cannot relax if there is a mess in the house. I feel like I can't actually calm down. So we just want to get this under control. It has been, I feel like we're finally getting back to normal, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's come a little closer and we'll talk. And I'm sorry, you guys might be looking at my kitchen going, what the actual hell is going on in here? It's not normally like this, okay? I made cookies. Oh, coffee burps. Do you guys get that? I made cookies the other day and I've been too tired to clean up, all right? Just to be totally honest, I've been too tired. Our house isn't an absolute disaster. These don't go in here. But it has been a smidge of a disaster because we've been busy. Recently, it's been like 10 weeks of this. Let me go put this away. Okay, so this is a voiceover because your girl is super long-winded and I'm cutting down like a 45-minute clip into however long this is. So basically what happened is I felt like everything was going great, and then my husband injured his back. We didn't think it was anything crazy. We thought it was sciatica. It turned out not to be sciatica. He herniated 3 discs in his back, and we did not know because about 2 weeks in, he was trying to get diagnosed, trying to get an MRI, and then Hurricane Beryl came through, and we lost power for just under a week, which I know some people had it way worse than us, but it still freaking sucked, okay? I work from home. I still had to work. It wasn't considered an excused absence for some reason, which is wild to me. But so we got through that. He finally was able to get an MRI, and you know, the US medical system, they take their sweet time. So, and it's not the MRI place's fault that he couldn't get the MRI immediately after the hurricane. Centerpoint literally just left people without power. And so he finally got the MRI done, and then it took a whole nother week. And at that point, we're like 4 weeks in. It took a whole nother week for the doctor to tell him to come in for an appointment, just for them to tell him, hey, you herniated 3 discs, and they're in his like lumbar. So basically where his tailbone starts, S1 to L5, L5 to L4. And basically just say, oh, well, you need to go see a specialist. Like, why did you wait a whole freaking week to tell him that? That's insane. Like, he's been in pain this whole time, but whatever, just drug him up. That sounds like a great plan. But basically, we ended up doing a ton of our own research, a ton of our own rehab stuff for him. And it seems to have worked. He has been walking a lot. He basically does 10,000 steps a day or 3 miles. And he does Pilates every single day. He is doing some moderate, like regular workouts that he does, I think 3 or 4 times a week. So he is almost back to where he is. He just started reintroducing legs into his routine, but he's definitely being very careful because I've learned a lot about a herniated disc, and they're pretty freaky. Like, they don't actually ever fully heal. So for the rest of his life, he has to be a Pilates princess, which is not a problem. It's really great. We've been doing Move with Nicole, and she is a absolute beast, and we love her. We've been actually doing a lot of it together, which is why I feel like I've fallen behind, is because I've been participating in this stuff, and I really enjoy it. It's been fun, but okay, that's all my time. Bye. We've noticed that, but lot of talking, just cleaning the kitchen. I guess I haven't talked to people in a long time. What else is going on? Oh, today, what we're gonna do, we're cleaning. We are going to, oh, this is gonna suck. I've got so much like sprinkles and sugar on this counter. We do have cleaning, lots of decluttering and cleaning. I keep saying cleaning. And we need to also repot something. We need to repot my Texas fig tree. It is in its nursery pot still. I bought it recently because it was on sale, but it's August in Texas right now. If you don't know what that means, it means summer has reset for us. We have a humid summer, and then come August, it's just a hot and dry summer in my area. So it's now summer phase 2. So we need to get everything through the end of September. Typically September we start to see a cool down, possibly a little bit more rain. So we just need to get through all of that, and then once we do, we can start doing some pretty gardening again. And yeah, I enjoy putting stuff in the ground and seeing changes, because this spring, even just a little bit that we've done around the house, like adding plants, adding flower beds, we've really started to see like a lot of butterflies and hummingbirds, and we've been seeing a lot of stuff that we didn't see last summer when we first bought the house. So it has helped. So we're bringing wildlife back in. I'm fighting deer, so that's a new experience that I have never had to deal with before. And I've also got raccoons. Real cute little quick story. Last night, I kept hearing scratching at my bedroom window, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was the cat, because sometimes the cat scratches at the window. If there's something outside, like a lizard crawling on the window, the cat will scratch at it, like thinking he can get it. But there was scratching, and I turned on my flashlight, looked at the window. My cat was not scratching the window. So I'm like, what the hell is outside scratching my window? But I have security cameras, so I pulled up the backyard camera, and there were like 4 like baby raccoons just chilling in my backyard, like right under my bedroom window. Just like, I turned on the AC unit. We have a little window unit because it gets hot back there, and as soon as I turned it on, they all just kind of like meandered away. They're like, that's too loud. But they were cute, and I think they were trying to figure out like what the AC unit was. I don't know if they were trying to get in the house, because I know they will. At my father-in-law's house, raccoons will pop out his screens and get in the house. So I don't know if that's what they were trying to do. Hopefully not, because that would be terrifying. But I mean, if it was, I'm not too surprised, because they're like little young raccoons, and that's what they do. So I'm gonna just put up dishes and like speed roll this part, because it's gonna get a little noisy. I'm also gonna turn on a audiobook, because I have been loving listening to audiobooks. Even if they're just like, I tend to listen to like romance audiobooks because they're easy to listen to and I don't have to like pay attention. So I usually put on a smutty audiobook while I'm working. So let me find that, and then we're gonna start emptying the dishwasher. I need to clean these cabinets too, but that's a task for another day. Oh, this is totally random, but if you guys want to know who a YouTuber that I have been kind of obsessed with lately, not obsessed, that's excessive, but somebody that I've been really enjoying, I found her recently, and she's not super big yet. She, Mary Skinner, she was really big on TikTok. She does a lot of like fashion stuff, but I love her YouTube. She just recently moved to Edinburgh, I don't know, Scotland, and she does these vlogs, and they are so cool. She has a podcast. I haven't listened to it yet, but she's been doing these vlogs for a couple years now, and I like went back quite a ways and have been watching them, and I love them. I wish I could film like that. I wish I had a life like that. I don't live in the city. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have that. I work a 9 to 5. Like, but I'm jealous of her. Her stuff's cool. Go check her out if you are just interested in like cozy vlogs. But okay, I'm gonna leave you alone now and work. You guys want to see my cat? This is Salem, and he loves looking out this window. We set this here so he can look out the window and watch the birds because there's a bird feeder back over there. And then there's a hummingbird feeder towards the back. So this is his spot. He gets to do whatever he wants basically in this house. So enjoying his view. But I want to show you guys something else one of my other cats does that drives me up the wall, but I also think it's entirely adorable. So in the middle of the night, or even in the middle of the day, he will get towels and socks. He does this with socks too. These are all from him. Let's go see him. And it's not from this pile of laundry. He gets them from the actual container where they belong. Hi. Good morning. Well, it's not morning anymore, but good morning. Yeah, were you hunting for me last night? Yeah. So he does it. Let's flip us around. Still trying to figure out this camera, guys. And it's hot, so I had to get my hair off my neck. But we read that it's like a hunting thing because he howls when he does it. So people say that that's him like hunting for the family. And he does it typically when my husband leaves for work. So if my husband's not here, he goes nuts with it. He loves to grab stuff and bring it out when my husband's not here. I initially thought it was just him throwing a temper tantrum, but now I think he just thinks I'm an idiot and he needs to provide for me because my husband's gone. So, but it's funny. He also does something else, but it's embarrassing, so I'm not going to talk about it. And I should talk to a vet about it. But what do I have next to do? Oh, you know what I need to do that I'm not looking forward to? I need to go outside and clean our big trash can. I'm not looking forward to it, but that trash can stinks so bad. And when we're outside doing our ice bath, or if we have the gym open, you can smell the trash. And they finally came and picked it up yesterday because they were late. So they picked up our trash yesterday, so it's empty. So now is the time to do it. Otherwise I have to wait a whole nother week. And they usually pick up midweek. So it's like, by then I put another trash bag in the following day. So today is the perfect day. I just don't want to go out in the sun and do it, but let's do it. Okay, so I fully intended on filming that, but I realized my trash can says my trash company, and I kind of live in a small town, so ow, I don't really want to show that to you guys, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put you on the charger and then I'm gonna go finish doing that. The joys. This I think this vlog is turning into the things I don't want to do on a Saturday, but I need to do that I've been procrastinating. So yeah, Salem, yeah. I don't think you guys heard him, but he let out a little tiny meow. Okay, let's go be miserable out in the sun. Okay, so we're in the living room. I don't think I've ever actually showed you guys my living room besides that quick little clip this morning of showing Ted's madness. But we're gonna start cleaning the living room. This room has not been neglected, but it got cluttered really quick. We haven't typically been staying in here or like watching TV in here. We've been watching TV in the office because we didn't have a TV. So we finally got one. Now this room is becoming our hangout room, and I need to make sure that it stays clean and organized, so we want to hang out in here because as great as the TV in the office is, it's really big TV, it's a great TV, I work in there all day. So having a separate room where I'm cozy and I feel like this is a comfortable space to go is exactly what I need and want. So we're gonna make sure we stay on top of this room and make sure that I want to actually be in here and don't feel overwhelmed, so I can actually relax and watch my garden show. I'm watching a British Gardener's World. It's on BBC, it's Gardener's World. None of this stuff applies to me. They have an entirely different growing season. They have a very mild growing season, and I can't grow half the plants they grow there. They can actually grow a lot of American, like North American plants there, but they also grow a lot of other tropical, not tropical, yeah, some tropical depending on where they are, but like they grow a ton of different stuff there, and I can't. Like, I also try and do native because they're easier to do, but I just love watching it. I just think it's so much fun, but that's not the point of this video. So let's get cleaning this guy right here. I love this cabinet. I've had this cabinet, it's a bookshelf. I've had this bookshelf probably since I was 13, I want to say. I think it was 13. My mom could probably correct me. And I'm 30 now, and it's lasted a long, long time. It's actually incredibly lightweight, and I have brought it with me when I moved out, and I absolutely love it. So it's become like my trinket one. Once it's clean, I'll give you guys a close-up of everything that's on here, but it needs to be wiped down. It's actually really not that bad. I think the top's gonna be bad. Oh, yeah, that's bad. It needs to get wiped down, and it needs to be oiled. So I'm gonna go section by section, and I don't like heavily oil, so I can put stuff pretty quickly back on here after it's been taken down. So let's get started. Let's watch our show. The cats are gonna be running around because now they're curious what I'm doing in here.
I've been trying, only crying a time or two, telling myself somehow we will make it through. I believe you and me, we're gonna be fine. Been saying maybe we should just be friends. All this hope like knots of rope has made a mess in between everything that we had. We realized it wasn't all that bad. It's hard to believe that we're coming undone. Getting over our fears while we're under the gun. There's no making sense of the things that they say. I know we're better than that anyway. I've been thinking maybe you should come back home. We can tell them we're just seeing how this goes. Everyone thinks that they know best. All along, we had it all, I guess. It's hard to believe that we're coming undone. Getting over our fears while we're under the gun. There's no making sense of the things that they say. I know we're better than that anyway. I've been thinking maybe you should come back home.
I hope we don't fail to see the beauty of being free. Don't forget what you love the most. I just wanna keep you close. So we have to give it one more try before the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for? There's so much more than we've been told, way beyond what we can hold. So keep your eyes open for the things that really matter. Oh, we have to give it one more try now that the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for? Oh no. One more time before it's over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for?
Okay, are you guys ready to see the living room? I took a break. I haven't cleaned the floors yet because I wanted to eat and finish this video up. But let's flip you around and take a look at our clean living room. All right, look at how nice and clean it is. So I said I was going to show you guys my bookshelf that I love. So this is kind of my trinket collection. This was, I don't know where my parents bought this, but they bought this in somewhere in Mexico. These were all bought in Mexico as well, except for the little turtle that was bought, I think, in La Jolla. But I used to collect these as a kid. I have one down here too. I love them. This, oddly enough, I think I found this in a bookstore in Hawaii, I want to say. I was somewhere random when I found this book, and I grew up in Palm Springs, so it was weird, and so I bought it. It was cool. This was a Christmas gift from my husband. He went to I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a, I don't know if it was Middle Eastern or Islamic, or I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was an event here in the Houston area, and he found a bunch of like handmade art, and he got me this, and it's like hand painted. It's really, really beautiful. I'm terrified to move it because this isn't like super sturdy on here. I don't know if I'm supposed to like clamp these or something, but it's so pretty. And then I have some cookbooks over here, my little butterfly guy. These are old pictures of Aaron and I. I think this was the first Marine Corps ball we went to together, and this was us. I think we were still dating. We were still dating here too, out on the beach. And this flower was a flower Aaron gave me. And now it's over him, but I just have to fix it. More cookbooks. If you're interested in getting into like vegan cooking, Thug Kitchen is really good. They're very involved recipes, but they're very good recipes. And then we have this. I have had for years, probably like 6 years, and I've never put a photo in it. I really need to. My little bumblebee, my cauldron. This quackery book and this backyard pharmacy we bought at I think it's the Pharmacy Museum in New Orleans. It's a really cool museum if you guys have never been, but we bought this there. Very interesting, very sad history there, but very, very cool. I mean, it tells you really a lot about how medicine was developed a long time ago, and I mean, it's not pretty, but it's interesting. This was I think a couple 100-year-old fence post that someone turned into a little lamp. So you put gas in here or oil, and you pop that in there. I've never used it. I just think it's a really cool piece of wood. And then these, the B and the A, so for Becca and Aaron. And my dad made these for us, I think, pretty early in our marriage, so I've had them for a long time. They're very sturdy, but they're actually surprisingly light. I just oiled them too, so they're kind of vibrant again. But I've used them as bedside table decoration, door stoppers. Now they're just decoration down here. And this oil lamp used to have a glass thing on it, but I broke it, which is partially why I'm so terrified of breaking that one, because I broke that one already, and I feel so bad about it. I bet I could get a replacement. That's pretty generic, but I don't want to break that one. I'm so scared. So yeah, that's my bookshelf, but this is our fireplace. I am so thankful that the people we bought this house from did not paint this fireplace, because I definitely would have found a way to strip it if possible, or I might not even bought the house. I don't know. But one thing I do need to find, and this was left with the house, not my style, but I have kept it because, I mean, why not? It was free, and I just don't want to buy a new one right now because I don't know. The one I probably want is probably going to be expensive, so why not just keep that? These grates, they're really cool. You turn them on, and then they like blow hot air into the house, which is cool, but we've never used this fireplace. But I'm wondering if I can like replace these grates with something prettier, like a little bit more, not super ornate like Victorian, but something a little more, not delicate, kind of ornate, but not like kitschy ornate, if you get my vibe. Our fireplace though, we we're kind of scared to use it for a couple of reasons. Number one, this like drop down chute right here, this opens up like that, and you can like push your ash in there, and there's a box that you can access outside. But if you look in the box, you can see exposed wood. So we're afraid that, like, I don't know, something is exposed. We don't want to catch our house on fire. And the people who had this house before us, this is gonna sound really mean, but they were really cheap people, and they cut corners in a lot of places. So we don't know what corners they cut, because there has been a repair on this chimney before, and we just want to get it inspected before we do anything, just to have a professional tell us you are safe to put a fire in here, probably after we either seal that up or fix the firebox. But yeah, and this TV, we, like I told you guys before, we just mounted this, but this mantle, it's orange. I don't love the color. One of these days I am gonna sand it down and stain it. I just don't know what color to stain it. I don't want to go too dark, because I don't want to, like, this room's already pretty cozy, so I don't want to go too dark, but I don't want to go too light. So I'm gonna have to find a happy color there. Any suggestions? Love to hear them. These windows, so let me kind of just show you guys. I think you could kind of see earlier, but I look straight into my neighbor's garage. So I do have like that film on there, so they can't see in here during the day. It's a lot harder to see in here at night, but they can if the windows are open and the lights are on in here. So I don't know what to do. I've kind of wanted to put a like a pretty stained glass thing on there, so I could at least have these open in the winter when I'm not trying to turn our house into a cave. Because in the summer I do make this house pretty dark because it's hot. I don't have $1 million to spend on an electric bill. So if you also have any suggestions for that, that would be nice. The cat tower is gonna get replaced. I want to put a prettier one here, but those are also like on the expensive side to get nice cat towers, not these like generic carpet ones. This is my little reading corner. I really like it. That chair is actually really comfy. It's not the most like nicest made material, but because you can already see the cats have already kind of scratched it up. It's that like cheap fake leather, but I think so long as you don't have any kids or dogs or cats that like to tear everything up, you're okay. But there is a little wear on it just from existing. I actually think that is from one of our friend's kids, but there are little indents. Yeah, I think that's from the kid. I think that's from the cats though. But yeah, that's no big deal. I mean, this thing wasn't that expensive. It's not real. I just really like the style. And this, I love this. I feel like this works here way better. That one was right here, but I don't know. I feel like this makes this corner. These are just tucked back here because I think I'm going to use them for my gallery wall. But over here, of course, our couch, that portrait, and then back here I want to do focus. Okay, I want to do like a gallery wall, but I want it to be very antique-y, kind of warm. If there's art on the wall, I don't have a ton of photos, so I do need to get some photos that I like of Aaron and I or family, and put them up, but I want them to fit the vibe. I don't want them to be super vibrant or like anything crazy. This room is meant to make you like calm down, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, but yeah, see, I'm editing the video. It's already at 36 minutes, so this video is probably gonna be an hour long. So yeah. Yeah, how annoying is that? So, oh, also I didn't tell you guys, I got this new candle. Can you guys see it? I think you can. It's right here. Tobacco and teak wood. It is not something that I thought I would like, but I love it. It is such a nice scent. It's actually heavy on like the vanilla side of things as opposed to like the tobacco side, because it says with notes of clove, sandalwood, and vanilla, and the vanilla is the dominant scent, which is surprising because it says tobacco and teak wood. But yeah, that's all. It's just a nice candle. I got it at World Market. They have quite a few there if you're interested in that, like this vibe. There's a really good smelling apple one, but I wasn't ready for like full fall yet. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be everything. In the future, I think with these videos, I'm not gonna do 2 rooms. I'm just gonna do 1. So maybe like 1 room every couple of weeks, of like a deep clean of it. And then if I get really good at filming stuff like this, maybe I'll do a quick whole house clean. But with my needs right now, I had to do some deep cleaning, and that just makes very long content, and I get very long-winded, as you guys know. So I am gonna let you guys go, because if you stuck around for the entire hour, probably close to an hour, like no joke, then thank you. I truly appreciate you being here. Or if you fast forwarded, that's cool too. I mean, if you like this kind of stuff, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below for any suggestions that you guys might have, or any, like I said, suggestions on things to do in this room, because I would love to hear from someone. It's always good to get another like opinion on interior designs, even if I don't like your opinion. Hearing it kind of opens my eyes to other things too, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I guess I'm gonna finish this video and upload it maybe today. It's Saturday. You guys might see it on Saturday. I don't know yet. It depends on how long it takes to export and everything. But okay, that's it. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in another video. Bye.